followers very quickly made the logical step to ask, if the Earth is just a planet, then what about planets around other stars? What about the idea of the plurality of the worlds? The telescope is actually built similarly to the well-known to you Hubble Space Telescope, except it does have an additional lens, a wide field lens, as you would call it as a photographer. And if in the next couple of months you walk out in the early evening and look straight up and place your palm like this, you will actually be looking at the field of the sky where this telescope, as you see on this animation, what Kepler is going to detect is just the dimming of the light from the star. We are not going to see the image of the star and the planet as this. All the stars for Kepler are just points of light. Revolution brought in telescopes, and of course 3 more planets were discovered. Now the total planet number in our solar system was 9. The small planets dominated, and there was a certain harmony to that, which actually Copernicus was very happy to note, and Kepler was one of the big proponents of. So now we have Pluto to join the numbers of small planets. But up until literally 15 years ago, that was all we knew about planets. And that's a glimpse of what the new telescope, Kepler, has been able to tell us in the last few weeks. And lo and behold, we are back to the harmony and to the fulfilling the dreams of Copernicus. You can see here the small planets dominate the picture. The planets which are marked like Earth are definitely more than any of the planets that we see. And is coming next. And here comes biology. Biology with its basic question, which still stands unanswered, which is essentially, if there is life on other planets, do we expect it to be like life on Earth? And let me immediately tell you here, when I say life, I don't mean Dolce Vita and good life, human life. I really mean life on Earth, past and present, from microbes to us humans, in its rich molecular diversity, the way we now understand life on Earth as being a set of molecules and chemical reactions, and we call that collectively biochemistry. Life as a chemical process, as a chemical phenomenon. The question is that chemical phenomenon universal? Or is it something which depends on the planet? Is it like gravity, which is the same everywhere in the universe? Or we would be all kind of different biochemistries wherever we find them? We need to know what we are looking for when we try to do that. And that's a very basic question which we don't know the answer to, but which we can try, and we are trying to answer in the lab. We don't need to go to space to answer that question. Learn that in school, how small the Earth is compared to the immense universe. And the more bigger the telescope, the bigger that universe becomes. And look at this image of the tiny blue dot. This pixel is the Earth. It is the Earth as we know it. It is seen from, in this case, from outside the orbit of Saturn. But it's really tiny.